Hello everyone, this is Tina from Leisure and Lace. Welcome back. I'm here to share another fall journal. I know it's getting really late. This is a fall journal, Autumn Splendor, another one. Some of the items inside are similar to the past one that I did. There are a lot of differences as well. So excuse what you see on the perimeter here. I can't help it. Technology has been a problem lately. Some of you know how that feels. Anyway, I'm going to try to do this as good as I can. So bear with me. Hopefully at some point I can get some better technology going. So here we go. This is full, packed full of goodies, as you can see, and a lot. So let's just jump right in here and see what we got going. I have this pocket in the front with some stamping. I've used a lot of papers from like this card right here is I believe it is Amber Moon collection, or maybe it's another collection. Great, good way to start out the video, right guys? Sorry about that. Have some felt leaves here. I have some vintage papers. Some are coffee stained, some are not. I have a tuck spot up in here that I kind of did a little collaging. And then Edith Holden papers. I have a lot of lace in this one. And some stamping on there. Made this little pocket here. So it's actually envelope, like a bank envelope. You looked up here, you can tuck here. And then I made this out of a receipt booklet that I have. My son-in-law gave me. It's from his mining. And this card has gratitude, and I won't put those back in yet. This is the Amber Moon collection. Hello, Autumn. And I believe all the cards have coffee stained papers in the back, and that's thanks to, let's see, I think Wendy Blundell. I hope I said that correct. She does a lot of sewing her pages, like this page I sewed onto some coffee stained papers. So she does a lot of that in her books, and so I've done that as well. I've done it in my other books too, but I want to give a shout out to Wendy. And so here we go. This is some more papers that I've put together, little vintage notebook papers, and did some stamping. I have some stamping here on one of these. I think they were testing pages, not sure, but they're upcycled. Not sure how vintage, but we haven't used that type of technology in a long time. So in here I have sorry about that, pocket, some stamping, some more of these receipt pages, and some more of the Amber Moon collection, little cards. And then this is some paper from the paper studio, Tethered and Worn maybe. I did another little section right here, and you can also use it as a tuck spot. Probably a smaller card, of course. Like I said, this one is packed, and Diane, I hope you like what you're seeing here. This has spoken for. Diane wanted me to create another one like I did previously. A lot of the same papers, etc., except for like the Eden Holden, but I also have added some other elements to this book, which gives us its own unique look. So there's this little card. I like to turn it around because it matches what's going on here and it's not too busy. There's some special papers, stamping, little fabric there. Some more stamping down here. So this is one of my favorites. My little favorite insert or centers of the book. This isn't the center, but one of the pages that I like so much. So here's a little pocket, and there's a tuck spot here. Whoop. And I'll set this aside. I love this. I hope you guys do too. This was made from a filter from a coffee pot. I told you about it before in one of my other books. But I added this little fall little tag, and then inside you'll have these little flowers, little tags, little foldable page here, and then you can open it up. You could do some writing, tuck it back, sorry about that, fold it back up, tuck it, and then put it all back together, and then another tuck spot there. And Diane, if you do like this book or journal, you can take out tags or add tags as you like, but it's all up to you. Here's a little tag that I've stamped on, some more of that Amber Moon. Tags are little cards that I've backed with paper. This is just regular paper, or actually kind of a fancy one. Did a little random little gathered fabric, did some stamping, made this into a tuck spot. Tim Holtz pages, which I love. I'm not sure where I got these, but they fit perfectly. Put a little paper in there. I'm not going to pull it out. Other side, tuck spot, some stamping, opens up. Okay, this is another cute one, I think. Right here we have, I'll take this. Tuck spot there, tuck spot here. Okay, you can always rearrange these as well, Diane. And I have right here a vintage playing card, but I have actually sewn on the back some paper. Okay, and it has some like wax paper on here. Just kind of tones it down just a little bit. Edith Holden page. In my last book, I had the squirrel on the pages. It was on the other side, and I had this, so I didn't have an extra one, but I put these little finches in here, her page, so did a little cutout on the side, did a little vintage library catalog card, and did some stamping here, just some little pages in here you can write on. Then flip here, this envelope, had cut it, made a little opening here, and then put some lace down at the bottom, so you can still use it as a pocket. Stenciling, a lot of stamping, lace. This one has a lot of lace. This little note page, wow, fumbling fingers here. Vintage, some of these pieces are vintage, some of the lace is vintage, some of it isn't. This one is. Some Edith Holden, some more notebook page inserts that are vintage, and then the center part, and we have a little tuck there, another little card with another little envelope, so that's cute. And so I've added this little metal squirrel, since you didn't get a squirrel, Diane. I wish I could have, but I don't have a ton of Edith Holden papers or pages. More tuck spot back here. Some more of that page, notebook pages, stamping, more stamping, tuck spot, and some of that vintage type of ledger paper for grades. Excuse me. And here's another favorite page. Actually, it's a tuck spot in the back, tuck spot here. It's made out of an envelope. And the first person that I ever saw, I think it was Michelle from the, oh, I'm forgetting her name of her shop. I'll try to add that to the bottom when I get this uploaded. But she had always some awesome ideas for using envelopes, and she made books out of them, and she just so inspired me before. So I've been using these. I adore them. Plus, of course, Tracie Fox using the tracing paper. So I stamped on it, and then I got it inside. And then once you tuck at least this one back down inside, you can flip this up, and then you can write on this. So I love it. I hope you do too. So there's another page. Some more coffee stained papers. Here's the other side of, or other part of that envelope that I showed you. Took some little paint chip pages and cut them out, and I added some book page in the back. Another portion of that Edith Holden paper from her books. The other side of the envelope, bank envelope, stamping. I think there's plenty of space to write in here. You can even write over this. I just thought it added to the book. And then some more Tim Holtz, coffee stained papers. This is, so if you check it out over here, it's another cool page, I feel. So you can take this off, and then from here you can take this out. Some little envelope that I made out of a bag, one of those bags, like a store bag, like maybe a specialty shop. So there's all different tuck spots. There's, you know, tuck spots in here as well. So anyway, that can go back on there. And then this side, some cute little papers. On the one side it has a texture, and then the other side some of the coffee stained papers. Another paint chip with some paper on the back so you can write. Some more receipt type of pages, and then you have that. So you can rearrange as you like, Diane, if you do get this journal. This card right here, this is, I don't know, this is a little strange or interesting, I should say. I had coffee stain this, and then I came through and I kind of did a stenciling out of some of the punches that I made. Sorry, I'm saying too much. So once I punch, and I'll show you another page. So I went through and I kind of did a stenciling with the punch, and I ended up with these lines, but I think they're pretty cool. And then so I just came back and did some stamping with the stamp that I have. So anyway, it's turned out interesting. I like it, so hope you do too. It's more of these, oops, little note tag pages, and then here's the receipt, or recipe page, or recipe card, I should say. And that goes in, right, well, goes in right there. Pretty simple. And some more stamping, Edith Holden. So there you go. And I'll get this back together. So basically on the front of this, instead of using ribbon, I've taken this like binding type of material, and then all you do is loop it like that, pull it, and it tightens it down pretty good. and then you just slip it in the back, and that holds it pretty well and pretty tightly. And you can always tighten it up, but I like it. It works for me. You don't have to tie a bow. You just slip it in the back. You can even let that dingle down, no problem. And if you wanted, you can add something to the bottom there. But so there it is, the newest journal. It's taken me a while because, yeah, not a lot of time, but I enjoyed it. I stuffed it full. I hope not too full. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining me and taking another look at this journal. I'm hoping to begin work on some Christmas journal soon. One not so Christmas. It is as a gift for Christmas, but it's not. So if I can, I will go ahead and do a couple more videos. And so I will see you lovely people again. Take care and thank you.